Hey guys, Asian here again with another Trials guide. This one is going to be Sanctum Ophidia. Going to be doing it on normal mode. Now just like Ethereum Archive, there's a specific order that you're going to want to take out the mobs in on this trial. This one has Overchargers, so you're going to want to take those out first. Remember, if you get hit by the lightning AoE, just step away from the rest of the group. The healers will heal you through the damage. Second priority is going to be the trolls. The trolls will throw, some people call them AIDS or herpes. It's basically a poison AoE cloud that can spread to other members of the group. Once you take out the trolls and take out all the mobs, you're going to want to stay spread out and let the poison go away so you don't affect anybody. This is the first boss. As you can see, you have two healers, one left, one right. When you're ready, the tank will light the two pyres, which will summon the boss right here. This boss has two mechanics that you need to be aware of. The first one is known as popcorn among the Trials guilds. Basically is a 3-hit attack that will throw you into the sky. Once you get hit by the first one, anybody in your red AoE circle can also be affected by the popcorn attack. So you can see here the range DPS are spread out. Unfortunately, melee is going to need to get right up against the boss. If you're a range DPS, do make sure to stay away from the healers, because the healers cannot handle 3 popcorns. As you can see, the right healer, the other healer, just got down from the popcorn. The other attack that he does, you just saw, was the very large AoE circle. You're going to need to block through that. Oh, popcorn. You cannot, as far as I know, survive that as a DPS if you do not block through it. You might be able to, but as far as I know, you must block through it. In any case, it is good practice for vet trials. And then we're just going to go ahead and skip the rest of this fight. Once the boss is dead, you go up the stairs, just go ahead, fight some more trash mobs. Remember, the order is Overchargers, then trolls. Once you get to this bridge and fight the troll, let the poison wear off. Slowly advance till you see this boss bar. You're going to take out the mobs, and then everybody is going to run back to the start of the bridge. The tank is going to run across this bridge here and drag the boss over to the rest of us. DPS should focus down the ads on the back first before hitting up the boss. Boss is a troll. He has a large AoE. You will want to block that large AoE move. It does some pretty heavy damage. Other than that, he does the normal troll attacks. You have the ground pound, and he also does the poison, I believe. Once this boss is down, one person is going to need to sacrifice themselves by running down to the end of the bridge. There we go. Troll is dead. At this point, everyone needs to get off the bridge. And then that one person's going to go run down to the very end of the bridge. I believe JLaw/JWiz running down there right now to take the hit for the team.
Which ones?
I'm not 100% sure what happens. I have never sacrificed myself because I mostly play healer on the trials, but from what I recall, it is just opening the doors and getting some ads out. Gonna go up the stairs, and you're gonna be in this big room. So there's 2 levers. You gotta pull them at the same time to open the doors. One person is gonna need to go to the right door, run up those stairs, attack the troll, and bring them over to the left side. Everybody else is gonna run to the left. Once the door is open,
So if everybody wants to stack on the switch over there.
some communication here, trying to figure out who's pulling the switches. The switches are pulled. Everybody runs through the left door. Ignore the containers. Run up the top of the stairs here. Turn around and fight. One person is going to go to the right side door and pull that troll and bring them over to the left side to burn down. There will be two levers, one on the left side, one on the top of the right. They have to be pulled at the same time again. You're going to fight through a bunch of trash mobs. Don't forget the order. Overcharger, then trolls, then your casters, then your melees. And don't forget to let the poison wear off between rounds. And don't spread the poison if you can help it. In this fight, everyone's going to run into the right room. Bunch up, right up against the lever. And fight all the mobs that were in the middle and in the right room, and then you will push forward into the left room. Once you are done fighting all the mobs, again, two levers, one the left, one the right, need to be pulled at the same time. Once you do so, you're going to be at the staircase. Everybody needs to run past these mobs, dodge roll if you need to. Up to the top of the stairs, turn around and fight them. And you need to let the poison wear off once this fight is over, because you'll be fighting the boss after this.
We're going to go just around the corner to the left here. I would look at this door. Everyone needs to stack nice and tight.
Oh, nope, I lied. It is not the boss. So for this section, there are a couple of ways you can do it. You could fight all the ads at once. What we're doing here is we are line of sighting the mobs. Tank goes to pull aggro. Everyone hides here, gets all the mobs bunched up. Once all the mobs are over, you can get out of that pool and start burning them down. Let the poison wear off from the trolls before you hit up this boss here. It's a Lamia boss. What the tank is going to do is the tank is going to hit the boss, keep aggro on it. Everyone's going to stack up on the tail. This boss will pin random players. The reason why you all group up into a circle is you can free those pinned players by hitting the synergy key, which is default X. If a healer or the tank gets pinned, they need to call it out immediately to get unpinned, because otherwise you will not be able to do anything. You will just sit there and take damage. There will be ads, ignore the ads. Just trust in your healers that they'll be able to heal you through the damage. The ads will die once the boss is dead. And once the boss is dead, 3 trolls will spawn. Take care of the trolls before looking around for chests and looting everything. Once you get to this spot here, there are a couple of ways you can do this. We are doing particularly risky, high risk, high reward way. You could fight each mob individually, as you normally would. Or alternatively, you can get everybody into this corner, and they need to be in this corner up to the point where you turn first person. The tank will go pull the rest of the mobs, drag them over here. Healers will need to spam healing springs, and DPS will just AoE as many mobs as they can down. This is particularly risky. It does work on normal, but again, it is considered high risk, high reward. You don't need to do this if you don't want to. Again, let the poison wear off. And this is the room for the Serpent, which is your final boss. Serpent has a couple of tricky mechanics that you're going to need to watch out for. Tank is going to go ahead and hold aggro on the Serpent onto that platform. You'll see here tank did not quite get the aggro immediately. Everybody else needs to stay behind the Serpent and group up. Makes it a lot easier for the healer if everybody is grouped up behind the Serpent. You got a couple mechanics going on here. First mechanic is the screen will turn green and he will hit everybody for poison. This is one of the reasons why everybody needs to group up, so the healers can heal through that poison phase. There will be ads throughout this fight. There will be Lamia. You can safely ignore them, or you can AoE them down. As you can see, that Lamia is going to get completely melted. There will be another move that is particularly dangerous. It is known as Magica Bomb. You'll know it when you start glowing blue, like I am right now. At this point, you're going to want to expend as much Magica as you can before you take damage. The lower your Magica is, the less damage you will take from that move. So you're just going to want to spam as many Magica abilities as you can. It is, even if you are a stamina DPS, you're going to want to keep at least one Magica move so you can drain your Magica. At some points, the boss is going to summon a Mantikora. The Mantikora are the creatures that look like that first boss. There it is. At this point, you need to turn the DPS will need to either AoE them down or focus the Mantikora down. The Mantikora does do significant amount of damage and does have AoE moves. Once the Mantikora is down, it's pretty straightforward from there. Again, the Lamia ads are pretty weak. You can safely ignore those. Again, during the poison, stay grouped up as much as you can. The healer's healing springs cannot heal you if you're not part of the bunch. Once the boss dies, or rather, once the boss hits 0% health, he will do a last-ditch move where he will poison everybody in the room again in one last poison burn phase. All you have to do is just stand still and let the healers heal you through that poison phase. The boss is dead, but you still need to stand there and live through that poison phase in order to get credit for the kill. It's alright, he's just dramatic. And once the boss is dead, there you go. You are able to turn in the weekly quest. Get your coffers right there. No need to go through a portal. And that is Sanctum Ophidia. Thanks for watching, hope this helps, and I will see you in the next dungeon.